maybe do this. Is that it? Did we do it right?
Did we do it? Is it gonna let us do it? Green Brain is live now.
What? How is that possible?
Holy cow.
We'll see how long this lasts.
Please.
Emanating from the third attempt, spreading across the globe at the speed of thought, changing the world one brain at a time. This is Last Call Live. Take 3. Oh, gosh.
We did it.
Let's see how long this one lasts. We'll keep our fingers crossed.
Everyone make a sacrifice to the technology gods.
Welcome, Brainiacs. We are your hosts. I'm Dan. This is my co-host. Oh, that's awesome. This is why we need headsets.
I am Katie.
It's true.
You almost made me do a coffee spit take.
Don't spit on my laptop. No, spit on my laptop. I don't need it anymore. It's a piece of garbage. Oh my gosh.
Anyway.
This is so good. This is so good. Okay.
Okay.
Every week we have one last chance to modify our final order numbers on comics and graphic novels before they go to print. And we want to share this info with you and give you one final chance to place your request for specific covers and increase quantities before the print runs are set. Orders should be placed through Comichub, the website or app. DC Comic orders are due before 5 p.m. on Sunday, March 7th. That's tomorrow. Everything else is due before 5 p.m. on Monday, March 8th. This video has a companion blog post on our website, greenbraincomics.com.
Oh, blog post.
Which we will be using to guide us through this little program of ours called Last Call.
I'll post a link in the comments so you can follow along.
Oh, please do. Oh, look at that beautiful art.
Nice.
We'll show you a little bit more about that in the near future, we hope. Oh, man. Keep them talking. I got to do some other things.
Hey, everybody. Good morning. It's a beautiful Saturday morning. Sorry about the technical difficulties we had earlier. Hopefully you were able to rejoin us. If you were with us originally, I saw that there was a good handful of people on there. Frank, one of them. Hey, Frank!
Hey, Frank's back.
Yay. If you are just joining us, welcome. And just disregard all that stuff about the failed attempts.
We didn't fail.
Yeah, you're right on time. This is where it pays to be late.
This is where it's at.
We're going to highlight a bunch of comics that are coming out in about 3.5 weeks. This is our last chance to increase our orders on these books. So if there's anything that you see that you are interested in, let us know, and we can make sure that we increase our orders so that you do not miss out.
Let's see if it worked this time.
Ooh.
Let's go back to this and... Really? You're not working?
Oh, no, I think we're locked up. Can you hear us? My video has been interrupted.
Yep, it's dead. I give up.
How do we, is it like dead?
It's dead. It's connecting.
Oh, no, we're back.
Hey, we're back.
See?
Maybe. Are we back?
Ye of little feet.
Are we back?
Oh, Frank got his coffee.
Oh,
My coffee is cold.
Nice.
It's kind of like lukewarm.
Who's this Luke guy you keep talking about?
Lukewarm. Lukewarm.
Let's see if that worked. Still nothing.
I'm not a big fan of Mr. Lukewarm, honestly.
Yeah, well, we got something there. Hooray.
Hey, look at that.
Well, kinda.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
There's that.
that's working, so we'll just use that.
Hooray!
All right.
All right, no more introductions. We just need to jump right in before anything else happens.
Okay, yeah, you know what's up. You know why you're here. Let's show you the good stuff. We're going to show you some pages from Comichub.com, the carousel for Last Call. And we're going to start out with some first issues. And that will be the hastily, and by hastily I mean like last minute posted solicits for this very interesting thing called Batman Fortnite 0.1. Sure. Let's see if
Is
I can
it?
get that.
It's not 0.1. It's Fortnite 0.
Number 1.
Number 1.
Okay.
So I don't think it's part of the numbering, like Marvel's 29 point LR, like their weirdo point system that they do for side stories. It is Batman Fortnite 0.
And they didn't give us miniseries information on these solicits, but we can assume that either this is a one-shot or it is a miniseries of 4 to 6 issue nature. Yeah, not a whole lot of information here, but we do have some very beautiful artwork from Michael Janine on this A cover. Batman Fortnite 0. Number 1 is written by Christos N. Gage and features art by Riley Brown. That's a pretty nice cover.
Mm-hmm.
And we also have a B cover with a cardstock variant featuring art by Kenneth Rockefort.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice. And these are live up on Comichub.com right now. There's a third variant to this, but I have to order like way too many just to qualify to order way too many. I don't think so. Hey, DC, I don't think so.
I don't think
No.
so.
No, ain't gonna happen. Let's see what's up next. On our number 1 spotlight, we've got Avengers Curse of the Man-Thing.
Nice.
Yeah, wow, this running super slow. Oh, Windows. Let's see what we got here. We got anything? No, we got a big white screen.
It's a 40-page count story. It does say it's 1.3. Part 1 of 3. So it looks like it's a 3-part miniseries. It's written by Steve Orlando with artist Francesco Mobili. With the cover by Daniel Arcuna.
Yeah, that's a nice cover. I'm a big fan of this guy's art. And hey, anybody doing that kind of cool cover for Man-Thing. Apparently Man-Thing has got some big anniversary. This is the 50th anniversary of the Man-Thing. Believe that.
He's almost as old as me.
One of my most prized possessions from my childhood is the power record of Curse of the Man-Thing.
Nice.
Featuring some of the most dismal storytelling. And it was marketed to children.
Yes.
Oh, it's so darling.
So
Let's see, we've got a couple other covers that we may or may not be able to see depending on whether the internet is cooperating. We got this one by Joshua Cassara, who is one of Marvel's Stormbreakers artists. That's Stormbreakers is their brand to push their new flock of artists. Let's get back to that. Well, you could see his big giant reflected eyeballs.
nice.
Where's all the bugs? Oh, there's some bugs.
Oh yeah.
You need bugs with Man-Thing.
Yeah. It just has them.
And here's the winner.
Yeah.
This is art by Patrick Gleason, the man who brought you the incredibly popular Amazing Spider-Man webhead variant from a few months ago that basically started a little cottage industry all in itself. You'll be seeing lots more of these folks. Let's see if we can get some details here. Lots of webs. Wow, that's pretty much the same size, isn't it? Okay. And then we have the 4th open order variant with art by Chris Sprouse. Ooh, that's got kind of a Magnolia vibe to it.
Sure.
Very nice. Wow, it says this one's written by Steve Orlando, but that is, yeah, sure enough, Steve Orlando. Right on, that guy's working hard. He's writing stuff all over the place.
Parental advisory.
Marvel, DC, Image.
Nice.
Nice. Okay. And next up on our spotlight for number ones is Beta Ray Bill. Beta Ray Bill, as you recall, is one of the many Thors in the Marvel Universe, originally taking over the hammer.
Yeah, is he like a horse skeleton or something?
Well, he's an alien, and all of that race looks like humanoid horse skeletons. Humanoid horse skeletons, which is the name of my high school punk band. Let's get into these details, folks. Let's try that one. Here we are. This is the main cover. Beta Ray Bill, number 1, King in Black, is written and features art by the magnificent Daniel Warren Johnson.
Nice.
This cover is also by Daniel Warren Johnson. Not sure who's doing coloring on that, but hopefully it's Mike Spicer, who's worked with him quite extensively and I think really brings out the quality in his art. Let's bring up this other cover here. This is Iban Coelho. What is that? Iban or Iban? What do you think?
I don't know. I'm not looking at it.
It's Iban. Correct me in the comments. And then we've got this variant by Chase Conley, who I'm not familiar with. Got kind of an animated look to it. Very cool. And we've got this one by Todd Knock in the Knock Headshot variant series. And finally we have this very slobbery Ryan Stegman variant cover. Good stuff.
Nice.
I'm very interested in this book. I'm a big fan of Daniel Warren Johnson. His recent Wonder Woman Dead Earth series has made, I think, quite a name for him, as well as all of his work over at Image Comics with Extremity and Murder Falcon.
Murder Falcon.
Murder Falcon. All you metal fans, read Murder Falcon. Or suffer.
Suffer.
You know, you got to say something metal.
Suffer the loss of not reading it.
Suffer the big giant black hole in your life without it. So Beta Ray Bill is a tie-in with the events of King in Black. And of course, he's the second most famous wielder of Mjolnir.
Second most famous?
Second most.
Wow.
Who's the first?
Jane Foster?
Thor.
Why isn't she second?
I'm not going to comment. I'm not falling into that trap, folks. No way. Highly recommended Beta Ray Bill number 1.
Put your orders in now, folks.
Get those orders in. We've got another one-shot tie-in for King in Black coming up here. In the meantime, hey, Katie, how's it going?
Good. Is it Ghost Rider?
It's Ghost Rider. King in Black Ghost Rider.
Woohoo! The war for Hell's Throne meets the King in Black. What? This is another 40-page one-shot. Well, you said it's a one-shot, right?
Yes.
It's written by Ed Brisson with art by Juan Frigeri.
Gary. Sure.
Frigeri? Correct my pronunciation in the comments.
Oh, I see the tribute on this cover now. I only gave it a quick glance earlier, but I see the tribute.
I'm looking at the wrong cover. What's that?
Oh, that's because I'm on the wrong cover, aren't I? All right, well, I'll show you this one first. This is the default cover A by Will Sliney. Sliney sounds better. And, we've got the Jen Bartel Women's History Month variant.
Oh, nice.
This is featuring the character Kushala, who originally debuted in Doctor Strange Sorcerer's Supreme miniseries that came out a few years ago.
Nice.
Jen Bartel, man, she, this person can draw. Very nice. And finally, we have the Gerald Perel cover. Do you see it now? You see it? See the tribute there? All right, we've got a magnificent no prize for any of you brainiacs out there that could figure out what the tribute to this cover is or what this cover is tributing. I bet you Frank's going to be the one.
Is it Bat Out of Hell?
Dude, you wow, you blew the surprise. Took all the fun out of it.
Oh, sorry. I actually didn't think I was right, and I thought I was going in a different direction, and I threw that out there as a red herring.
Well,
whoops.
Yeah, how many times has that cover been tributized?
You know what? It's almost like I had that in the back of my memory and didn't even know it. And I thought it was spoofing, and I was actually right.
Nailed it.
Doesn't happen very often. I thought it was a Godzilla thing with the giant monster in the background.
Wow, yeah. I could see where you would make that mistake.
So I should have said that as the red herring.
Right.
I did it backwards. Sorry, folks. I suck at this. Correct me in the comments.
I'm not going to be the one to correct you. I can barely get this live stream going today.
Okay, we got it. We got a lot to talk about though, so we got to
we
chop.
sure do. Next up, we got a new series, a mini-series featuring Silk. Silk debuted a good handful of years ago as a character that had a secret history in the Spider-Man universe.
Oh, there it goes.
There it is. We didn't lock up that time. Silk's origin goes all the way back to Peter Parker's origin. And hopefully they'll give a nice quick recap on that in this series, this 5-issue miniseries coming out in March. This is written by Maureen Gu. No, we locked up again.
Bleep blorp.
We're here.
Yeah, there we are.
Hey, here we are.
All we have to do is wait.
Yeah, we waited last time and it just canceled on us. Okay, this miniseries is written by Maureen Goo, Goo, sure, who has some writing credits on a book called I Believe in a Thing Called Love. I'm guessing that is maybe just a book.
I am unfamiliar.
And it also features interior art by Takeshi Miyazawa. This cover A, is by Stonehouse. Let's get back to those details.
Oops.
There we are. Very nice, photorealistic. Silk #1. Next.
Is this a five-part miniseries?
Yes. We also have a Jen Bartel Women's History Month variant. Very nice. I like the details in her lapel.
Nice.
And the Asian influence style details. Very nice. Next up, cover by Ji Hyung Lee. and a cover by Nyong Woo or Woe. Kind of has a Peach Momoko color palette to it.
Yeah.
And finally, hey, every number one needs a Scotty Young cover.
Right.
And that is all the open order variants for Silk #1 on sale March 31st.
Ooh, next up on our #1 spotlight is Shadecraft from Image Comics. And that is, it looks like it's ongoing because it doesn't give a limit on the, like, one of anything. Is that ongoing?
I think it's as ongoing as it needs to be. Much like let's give give a couple quick little details. This is a new series from Image Comics and writer Joe Henderson, the showrunner of Netflix Lucifer series, also featuring Lee Garbett, who has also got credits under Captain Marvel. But this team is also the team responsible for the recent Image series called Skyward.
Oh, yeah, I actually read that and enjoyed it.
Yeah, Skyward, I think, ran about 12 issues.
Yeah, I think it had 3 story arcs, I want to say.
Yeah. And, the interesting thing about the way they do series over at Image Comics is they give it the space they give it the space it needs. So I think when you start defining things by a 12-issue miniseries, and then you confuse folks with, you actually had to do an extra issue.
Right. I like how it gives you a quick elevator pitch here. The dark tones of Demon Slayer and Something is Killing the Children meet a cast of contemporary teen characters not unlike Veronica Fish and Kelly Thompson's Sabrina the Teenage Witch. It is a horror book and written by Joe Henderson and with art by Lee Garbett, as Dan mentioned. And this main cover, is by Lee Garbett.
And we have a B cover here by Jock. Nice eerie cover.
Ooh, yeah.
The gimmick here is she has a shadow, just like all of us.
Oh.
But this shadow seems to be sentient.
Nice. I mean, I don't know if that's actually nice. She doesn't look too happy about it.
It's probably not that nice.
It does not look nice. I mean, if you had a nice shadow, you could just have a friend with you whenever it was sunny out. Doesn't look like that's what's happening.
And I believe that there's already word out there that this Shadecraft has been optioned for a series on Netflix.
Wow.
Which seems to be the MO for a lot of comics lately. But that's good. All these creators need to make a living, and while comics is a great place to start, the big money, I guess, is in the cross-media.
Sure, and if you want to get in on the ground floor, put your pre-orders in now for Shadecraft #1. Moving up next, we have Power Rangers Unlimited Heir to Darkness #1. Power Rangers Unlimited Heir to Darkness.
I believe this is a one-shot.
It's got a cover price of $7.99. It is 40 pages. Written by L.I. McKinney with art by Simone Ragazzoni. Oh, with a cover by Dan Mora.
That's the A cover by Dan Mora there. Dan Mora's got a lot of work lately.
Right.
I'm surprised he can get these covers in, but he's one of those guys that kind of started out at Boom and has been working along with them. It's good to see. And then the B cover is by Young Join Yoon. Thanks to Shay for enunciation and pronunciation on that name. Excuse me.
So all you Power Rangers fans, Make sure you let us know that you want this one-shot special.
Follow the link for ordering information on Comichub. Looks like we're locked up again. We're just going to push through because that's what we do.
Coming up next, we got another, well, on our number one spotlight, I think this might round out our number ones, is from Vault Comics, Witchblood #1. This is also labeled as a horror book from writer Matthew Ehrman and artist Lisa Sturl. And yeah, I guess it was kind of, there was some spots in there. I would say it's horror, but it fits into the mystical witches and vampires and, that type of field.
It looks like the solicit on cover A is for a completely different item, so you might want to switch over to cover B, which looks like it has the correct solicit. That looks like it's for Vampire the Masquerade.
Oh, the dialogue there, or the description. Gotcha.
Yes.
I wasn't gonna read it, but thanks for the heads up, and also to let our fans know that if they are clicking through these links, that is the wrong information there. I did actually have a chance to read a preview copy of this, and it's pretty fun. I would say it's more in the YA section. It's not over the top, even though it's horror. It seems to draw a lot of its influences from manga, so it has that teen manga feel to it. Sassy Girl Witch confronts this group of vampires that you see.
Sassy Girl Witch.
Sassy Girl Witch. She's got the Sailor Moon buns going on.
It also features a couple different covers. We got the cover A by Lisa Sturl, as well as the cover B by Lisa Sturl, which is
that's really
designed
cool.
like a tarot card for the Major Arcana Chariot.
I like it. This would be really good for fans of Magical Girl Beatdown.
Yeah.
And John Bartel's book starts with a B.
Blackbird.
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 I remember titles by where they are on the shelf.
And it does feature a C cover by Tim Daniel. Here's one that hopefully Katie won't
I know it.
blow right away.
No.
This is a tribute to a classic comic from the 80s. Not a good comic, but a classic comic. And definitely a classic cover.
Yeah, there's been another homage to this cover recently in another, I don't know if it was also Vault. If Vault's the one that's been doing a lot of these homage covers.
Yeah, they've been doing, then from all different eras too, from different publishers. Like they are totally agnostic where they're getting this stuff from.
Frank says that he does still want his no prize from the other cover that I spoiled.
Well, Frank, you deserve it. Make sure that you bring the pickup. You're going to need the space. It's a bunch of empty boxes.
It's a bunch of diamond boxes.
It's a bunch of diamond boxes.
Take all the diamond boxes you want. Okay, and that wraps up our number one spotlights. We're going to quickly move on to our last call for second issues, and these are for books that number one is either just dropped or just about to drop.
Well, I don't know how quick it's going to be.
Okay, well, we're going to have to be quick because I got to leave in like
We're
10
moving.
minutes.
We're moving. I'm moving as fast as I can. All right, we have next up on Last Call Live, we have a number 2 spotlight on X-Men Legends number 2. This is written by Fabian Nicienza with art by Brett Booth. And this is a cover by Brett Booth. Cover by John Tyler Christopher in his action figure variant line, as well as a Iban Coelho cover.
Secret of Adam X revealed at last. It's the Summers Brothers and the Starjammers versus Eric the Red and the Shi'ar with the fate of the galaxy at stake. Woo! Hey, yeah, if anyone, or did you get like feedback from number one about it being all crazy and retro and all that stuff?
Yeah, number 1 did pretty well. It could do better. which is why we're
Ooh.
profiling it in the number 2 spotlight here.
Sure. So if you got number 1 and you liked it and you want to make sure that you get number 2, let us know.
Yeah. Much like many number 2s recently, they sell out quick. Don't miss your opportunity. And you can get your specific cover.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Moving on to Marvel Action Origins number 2.
Oops.
What's up with this Marvel Action? Oh, just because it's number 2. Origins share the most important moments in Marvel history with young readers. 2 at a time. 2 readers at a time? What?
Huh?
That is what we call in English a dangling modifier.
Yeah, I think they do 2 different origins in each issue.
Right, but the sentence structure there is wrong.
Yeah, the copywriters at IDW, well, let's just say they need a good talking to. This cover is by Lana Suvani, who does interiors, and is written by Chris Eliopoulos, who's
Nice.
a great cartoonist in his own right.
Mm-hmm.
Next up, we've got a spotlight on Two Moons, number 2. Number 1 was my pick of the week a few weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
It was a fantastic, spooky read by one of my favorite writers, John Arcudi. We've got 2 different covers. This is B here by Francesco Mobili.
Ooh.
And A by interior artist Valerio Giangiordano.
Nice. Yeah, did you read number 1? Let us know what you thought. You want number 2? Put in your pre-order or just subscribe and then you will get all of them. Ooh.
All right, we got one more number 2 to bring up here as soon as it does. Nuclear Family number 2. Number 1 came out just a few weeks ago as well from Aftershock Comics. I just wanted to make sure to give this one more bump in your attention. It is a new series by Stephanie Phillips with art by Tony Chastain. And it also had I think number 1 had a very cool cover by Tony Harris.
Oh, right.
That I liked quite a bit.
Nice.
Okay.
All right. That wraps up our number 2s. And now we're going to move on to new printings. Not first printings, should we call them.
Oh, wow. I completely jumped ahead here.
Oh.
Let me load that up. Keep them talking.
We got Department of Truth with a 3rd printing of number 2 and 3 and a 2nd printing of number 6. So they're reprinting all over the place with this Department of Truth. Written by James Tinian IV with art by Martin Simmons. This book is kind of bonkers. I read number 1 and it was kind of terrifying. And
It was terrifying, yeah.
You know what? And it wasn't terrifying in the horror sense. I mean, because I've read a lot of horror books. It was terrifying in concept. So if you also like heady terror, what would you call that? Psychological terror?
It is very high concept terror, that's for sure. It's got some psychological. It is very much cerebral, sure.
Sure, yeah. And if you like your horror cerebral, this is a good book. James Tinian writes a good creepy book. So yeah, now's your chance to catch up with all these reprints.
And for the 2nd printing of number 6, this is for the A cover by Martin Simmons. We still have first prints in stock of the Elsa Chartier variant, B. Well worth a read, and kind of an in-between chapter from a break from the first arc, and it gives a little history and background to the whole setup. It gives a lot of history and background to the whole setup.
Nice.
Good stuff. Next up, we have a new printing of Nocterra number 1 by Scott Snyder and Tony S. Daniel. This just came out this last week. It did pretty well. We've got plenty of first prints in stock. I just want to make sure you guys know about this one because I don't think I need it really. I don't really. We don't need it for stock. I got plenty of first print in stock.
Yeah, so if you want it just for the cover or you're a completist, let us know. We will order it specifically for you, but we may not be getting any for the shelf. So This is why this video is so important, that you are not disappointed when you walk in 3 weeks and we have to tell you that we didn't need any second prints.
We surely don't want to disappoint
No.
or call you Shirley.
I mean,
And finally, in the new printing spotlight, Two Moons #1, second print. This is featuring a brand new cover by interior artist Valerio Giangiordano. Another opportunity to push this book because, gosh, it was good. Somebody was telling me this is a subgenre called Civil War horror.
wow.
Yeah.
Didn't realize that was
Sure.
the case, but
Let's do
sure.
it. Rock on.
Let's do it. All right. That wraps up our new printings section, and we're going to move on to last call for graphic novels. And most of these, I believe, are collected volume trade paperbacks or back in stock from Marvel. There might be a few OGNs in here, but we will let you know as they pop up, starting with Ms. Marvel by Saladin Ahmed, local creator spotlight.
What a quality book. Lots of fun. What a great character, Ms. Marvel. And this collects issues 13 through 18, which include the first appearance of Amulet.
Oh, that's right.
Saladin Ahmed.
That was our last in-store event, not counting our Secret Lair events. And we had a signing with Saladin Ahmed for issue number 13 exactly 1 year ago yesterday.
Interestingly, Amulet has gained some prominence, as well as Ms. Marvel, for being featured in part of the exhibit for the Marvel Superheroes exhibit over
That's
at
right.
the Greenfield Village.
The Henry Ford Museum.
Henry Ford Museum.
That we were never able to break away and get to. So if you were able to get to that, congrats, and hope you enjoyed it and had a really good time, because I heard it was amazing.
Next up in our graphic novel spotlight is a Granville Integral hardcover. This collects all 5 Granville novels in one deluxe hardcover volume, accompanied by voluminous author notes, never before in print. And of course, this is 100% Brian Talbot.
You know what? This is, I think, the one Brian Talbot property that I have not read. I've read just about everything else that he's done and enjoyed immensely. So this might be my chance and your chance to catch up on this very important Brian Talbot piece of art creation thing. You did skip over Wolverine Epic Collection, just saying.
Yeah, it was a new printing. I thought,
okay.
let's
No, that's fine. Moving on.
let's conserve time here.
Sure.
Next up, Hellboy Universe Secret Histories hardcover. This collects various mini-series about peripheral characters, including Rasputin, the voice of the dragon, Sledgehammer 44, and the Visitor, How and Why He Stayed. And this is in the very popular library hardcover format at Dark Horse Comics.
Nice.
And maybe timed well for his recent surprise appearance in a very, very highly read comic over at Image Comics by a very popular writer. Madman Library Edition hardcover volume 1.
Good stuff.
680 pages are contained in this volume, collecting Madman's adventures from 1990 to 1996, reprinting for the record Madman 1 through 3, Madman Adventures 1 through 3, and so much more. It also has got a whole bunch of pinups, including pinups by Frank Miller, Jack Kirby, and Mobius. Allred's never before published first efforts to make comics. Wait, what?
Wait, what?
I would get that. I want to point this out, folks, because it's $100.
Oh, yeah.
Don't look for this on the shelf.
Pre-order. Get in your pre-orders.
If you want it, you gotta order it. Sorry, folks. I'm not that rich no more. COVID. Next up, we have a very unique and quickly solicited item from Dark Horse Comics. This is called Pride Omnibus Graphic Novel. Pride. In the Pride, Fab Man is sick of being seen as a joke, tired of the LGBTQ plus community being seen as inferior to straight heroes. He thinks it's about damn time he did something about it. Bringing together some of the world's greatest LGBTQ plus superheroes, the Pride is born to protect the world and fight prejudice, misrepresentation, and injustice, not to mention a pesky supervillain or two. This features a cover by Gabriel Ba and collects the original digital series of The Pride and The Pride Adventures in print for the first time.
Nice.
Let's get some details on that cover.
Yeah,
Ooh.
that cover looks nice.
Of course, we have a bear anthro character. Got some nice Wonder Woman inspired character. Looks like Bald Wolverine. Nice shorts. Very cool, very beautiful art by Gabriel Ba. The Pride Omnibus shipping on June 2nd.
Nice.
Next up, here's one of my favorites.
Oh.
Shaolin Cowboy Start Trek graphic novel. This is the first time in softcover, folks, and collects the Shaolin Cowboy, the Burly Man series, numbers 1 through 7. This was previously collected in a nice oversized hardcover, but has been out of print for way too long.
Right. Yeah, softcover's nice. Nice, easy price point. You get 208 pages for only $20. What a deal.
And it features a pile of skeletons.
Yeah.
And
I like
guns.
how they refer to it as science fiction.
Oh, it's totally science fiction. You got a Shaolin monk out in the western wasteland, and lots of skeletons. Sure.
Writing and
stuff.
art by the amazing Jeff Darrow.
Oh, you don't get much better than that.
So much detail.
Here's another library edition hardcover from Dark Horse Comics, World of Black Hammer, Volume 3. This collects the more recent miniseries, Colonel Weird Cosmagog and the Barbalian Red Planet, in a deluxe oversized hardcover format with a new cover. Who did that cover? I'm assuming it's Dean Ormston.
That's beautiful.
And features work by Jeff Lemire, Tate Bromball, Tyler Crook, Gabriel Hernandez, Walta, and others.
Look at those eyeballs.
So many cosmic eyeballs. I love this series. Good
so
stuff.
So good.
Just a couple, and just one more left, I think.
Phew, yeah. That was a... Oh, man. We're doing good.
Here's an original graphic novel aimed at a YA crowd. Norway graphic novel, Book 2. We did really well on Book 1, but it came out a handful of years ago. So it's nice to see it back out. This is called The Queen on High Mountain, and is featuring creators Kat Seaton, with art by Kit Seaton. These are two different people.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I enjoyed the first volume, and I'm looking forward to Volume 2. This ships on April 14th and is on order and available for you to pre-order on Comichub.com right now. Make sure you get those orders in before Monday at 5 p.m.
Woohoo! Whew.
Wow,
Well,
we finally made it.
That was a whirlwind tour through this list, but we had to rush through it due to some technical difficulties at the beginning, but we made it. We got to the finish line. If you came in late, be sure to go back to the beginning and check out all the cool stuff that we spotlighted earlier, and get in your pre-orders.
If you came in early, thanks for coming back.
Yes. Earlier than this video.
We're gonna try and work some more bugs out, folks, and be ready for you next week at the same time, Saturday, 10:30 a.m.
Oh, no.
No?
We have a personal day on Saturday, so we were going to try to do it on Friday night. So we will put out an announcement and let you guys know, but it looks like we're probably going to be broadcasting, rather than skip a week, we're going to do it on Friday night at what time? 8:30?
Sure.
Friday night at 8:30. That's Friday, March 12th. at 8:30, and then it will be available Saturday morning for anyone that's used to watching it Saturday morning. You can pick it up anytime. We will have it archived on our YouTube channel as well, and so watch for us then. We also do a second live stream each week on Tuesday nights at 6:30 on Facebook called Brain Scan, where we preview all the brand new books that are already on the shelves for your availability on Wednesday.
That's what it's all about, folks.
Yeah.
The week starts on Wednesday. Yeah.
Yeah.
But for now, thank you so much for joining us on Last Call Live, broadcasting from the underground bunker deep underneath Green Brain Comics.
Be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe so we stay in your feed and you never miss an episode.
Don't miss it.
Stay up to date on all of our happenings on our other social media platforms. We are Green Brain Comics on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, but on Twitter, we are Green Brain CMX. Shop our web store at greenbraincomics.com and do all of your pre-orders, including everything that you saw in today's video, at comichub.com. If you are not a Comic Hub member, be sure to select Green Brain Comics as your local shop when you sign up. That's it.
That's it?
We're ready for the sign-off whenever
All right.
you are, boss.
I'm ready. Let's do this.
We are spreading the love of comics and graphic novels from the heart of East Downtown Dearborn since 1985.
I'll try not to hit my mic this time.
Feed your brain at Green Brain Comics. Ooh.
Oh.
That was fun.
Cue the music. Let's get to work.
Oh, the music. Oh, look at all those extra hands.
Thanks for coming back, folks. We'll keep working on it. We'll make this better.
We can do it.
In the meantime, you folks have a beautiful day. Get out there, enjoy the sunshine,
Yes, have a beautiful weekend.
get some fresh air, and read some comics.